hours and you need something to do, bring the kids down here to the Hibiscus Coast Raiders and come and join us for an absolutely bonanza of rugby league nines.
So here we go. Game gets underway off the boot of Alo Ulva'a. And straight into the work there, the big number 21. Matthew Cully for Mount Albert wins the penalty as well. Looks like our referee is doing the double, backing up here as Viggo Rasmussen is the middle referee, and straight back into it again. Cully takes it forward, tackled well though by a couple of Te Atatu Roosters led by Taylor Herbert, who saw in action on the wing in the Fox last year. Out towards the right edge they come here now. A little bit of footwork. Ball has spilt loose. That's going to be a knock on. And Te Atatu survived that first set. It's going to be Te Atatu Roosters' ball by the look of it. And Taylor Herbert now into the bottom of the ruck and back underway we go. Just a little bit off the spot there. Ulva'a to play the ball. Herbert darts out, runs into a couple of big boys there. A good three-man tackle. Led by Mark Graham. Maianu takes it forward. Urquhart looks like fulfilling the dummy half duties here. That's a sloppy ball out the back. And is it going to be cleaned up? No, it's not. Mount Albert are going to pounce on it. And it is picked up by Mount Albert, who will now launch an attack. Junior Lola here diving on that one. Into dummy half now. Falilua Malio. Johnny, that is. Of course, played for Kelston last year and the Te Atatu Roosters, so he's coming up against his former side along with big brother Sulla. Mount Albert now working that left edge. Looks like we may have a penalty there inside the 10. Mount Albert want to play quick, and fair enough. They think they may have some numbers out here on the right edge. Away we go. Back into it. Cully takes it up towards the Sportsafe bolster. Right in the middle of the park, Falilua Malio goes out the back door. Nice little play there. That is beautiful. And it is the no-look inside ball there from the number 6, Isaac Miskey. Beautiful try. We'll catch that one on the Sportsafe replay. But lovely work there from the Mount Albert Lions. You can see here Cully takes it to the line. Manages to get to the quick play of the ball, and just look at the work from the number 6, Isaac Miskey from here. It is lovely work. Miskey, there you go. Hands it back to the inside, and it is Tomavavi Gerard who scores and gives Mount Albert the initial lead there. So a good start there for the Lions. And I think our kick was wide. So back to it we go. High restart down towards the corner. Mount Albert aggressive in the chase, but well taken by Te Atatu. I think that's Ulva'a who got up there for it. Mark Graham involved in the tackle. He's been busy in the early exchanges. Now they head back towards the middle of the park. Urquhart. Shovels the ball on now back towards the middle. Quick hands from Te Atatu, making good yardage here. 45 metres off their own line. Urquhart comes out the back. Ulva'a takes it up over halfway. Looks like it's inside the 10 here. Now Te Atatu want to play quick. Urquhart taps and goes. Taylor Herbert steps back inside. Taken in a heavy contact there from Mount Albert. Ulva'a goes to the line. Second rower or centre. He's played for Newland in the past, has Ulva'a. Across to West Auckland rivals, the Te Atatu Roosters, as Urquhart now goes into dummy half, hands it off to Herbert. Left side move in the making here for the Roosters. Ball out the back. There may be a little knock on in there, and I think Mount Albert have got on it. And so it will be Mount Albert ball at the end of all that now. Tormavavi Gerard causing some trouble out of dummy half, putting on the footwork. Still going now. The try scorer from earlier in the game takes them up to the 40.
Here we go. That's one. Here we are, boys. Pat with me.
Te Atatu doing their best to slow that play the ball down now. Whalilua Malio hands it off to Cully. Matt Cully. He's into space here. He's got numbers either side. The big fella's not going to need it. And he is going to score under the sticks here as Matthew Cully breaks free, had options there, didn't need them in the end. And boy, he has been fantastic in this game so far. Lovely try there. And Mount Albert double their lead, kick to come. And looks like it is Miski from in front who converts, and it is Mount Albert 10, Te Atatu Roosters 0. 6 minutes gone in game 4 of the Sportsafe ARL Nines here on the Hibiscus coast. We're seeing Mount Albert in action for the second time today. So 2 balls on the field now. Get ready to return to action. Short kickoff down towards Mark Graham, who is tall timber, goes up for it, the ball back, and it is Mount Albert's ball, so good tactic there from the Lions. Whalilua Malio now takes it to the line, almost goes right through. Boy, he's a big body. Te Atatu know it all too well. He played for them last year. Whalilua Malio, the younger, at dummy half now, back inside. Joseph Price finds Chaz Brown. Chaz Brown with the fin. Chaz Brown, he's going to go all the way as Chaz Brown. That is a great try for the Mount Albert Lions. And they will take the lead out to 14 points to 0. Kick to come. Great work there from Chaz Brown. Puts the initial fend on and then just kept going. And again, no surprise, Isaac Miski involved. A class player, usually a dummy half at club level, wearing the number 6 in this game. Looks like he is playing that sort of first receiver role. Tormavavi Gerard to attempt the conversion.
Just as they do so, I've managed to go over to the other side again, Corey, much to my athletic ability, and caught up with one of the famous Ropati family, John Ropati, over there watching his son today, and he's turning out for the blue and gold. And just as I was heading back, they were doing a couple of interchanges, so I think they're running their substitution really, really well at the moment, the Mount Albert Lions.
So the kick is good. Mount Albert leads 16 points to 0, and it is one-way traffic so far. These big bodies just too hard to contain so far for the Te Atatu Roosters. And don't be surprised at all if this short kickoff comes down the way of Mark Graham again. Tormavavi Gerard, it is a carbon copy. Graham goes up. Te Atatu might have diffused it this time. It's going to be a knock-on, and Mount Albert killing them off the kickoff. 3 contested kickoffs, 3-1 possession. And Joseph Price now to play the ball. 30 metres out from the line. Whalilua Malio at dummy half. Chaz Brown caught high there. Still going as Chaz. Still going. Is he going to do it again? He's fending them off for fun. Te Atatu get there in numbers to stop him eventually. Whalilua Malio clears the ruck. Price goes to the line. Whalilua Malio. Sala Whalilua Malio. Too big, too strong, too close. That is a try, and Mount Albert are going to take a handsome lead into the break. That's 20 points to 0. Kick to come from in front of the sticks as the siren goes in the background. So we wait for confirmation of the kick to see the lead they will take. But Troy, that's just class from Mount Albert there, using the big fellas to their advantage.
And the fact that the boys were there supporting, backing up, just makes it more potent, eh? So good work there. Oh, straight in front, and he collects the upright.
After he hits a beautiful one from out wide earlier, Tormavavi Gerard pings that one off the upright, but it's not looking like it's going to matter too much because it is Mount Albert so far. 20 points to 0. They lead the Te Atatu Roosters in this one. Of course, remembering Mount Albert, a first division club this year, the Te Atatu Roosters dropping back down to the second division, but they can certainly be expected to be right up there with the better teams in that competition. They're a proud club, are the Roosters, under a new coach in Lawrence Tangiloa. So we'll take a little break for half time now. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half, game 4 of the 2018 Sportsafe ARL Nines.
How long? Minute. All right, please. Thank you. Then if I had your phone, then I could have. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, all good.
So about to get back underway in the second half here, and Atatu need a response almost immediately, you would think, if they're going to get back into this game. Really haven't had any ball due to Mount Albert with those contested kickoffs. They've won 3 of them. And as a result, the possession count is lopsided in favour of the Central Aucklanders. Tomovavi Gerard to get us back underway.
Getting ready for the second half of this match for the Sportsafe ARL Nines.
Put on the ground then. Just put the old school. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that's good. I'm happy. Here we are. Good.
And this time it's a low kick down towards the corner. Fielded by the Roosters, who get straight back into it.
Move now!
Carried forward there by Lewis Moore. Urquhart into dummy half, hands it off.
Tackle 2!
Strong carry there, right into the teeth of some big boys.
Guys, too slow in the ruck. Too slow getting off. I'll penalise again.
Orva'a looping ball over the top. I think it's gone backwards. They're safe now, are the Roosters. A little bit of footwork to get out of trouble here. Chaz Brown says, out you go, son. Miski picks up the scraps. So Mount Albert ruthless so far in this one.
Throwing the ball around with ease too. Playing with a lot of confidence now, the Mount Albert Lions.
Falilor Malio takes it to the line. Joseph Price, here's trouble. Here is trouble. Price still running. Taken down at a lovely tackle there.
On the line, boys. Here we are.
Looking for a quick play the ball.
Go.
Falilor Malio. Sulla on this occasion. Little brother Johnny,
On the line.
bottom of the ruck.
That's 2.
Darts, looks right and then goes left. Atatu get their numbers. The ball's loose. Not too sure whose ball that is, but I think it's going to be a knock-on from the Lions. So Atatu, good work to their credit. Excellent defence on that occasion. Got their numbers and forced the error.
Play the ball now. Go.
Oh, playing on the call. Mount Albert might get an opportunity here.
So Miski stands him up right in front of the sticks now. Another set here. Falilor Malio takes it to the line. Chaz Brown, look out for the fend. He's not going to need it. The footwork will do it. Chaz Brown goes over for his second with a little bit of a dance and a skip there. And he waltzes over for his second try of the game to extend the lead for the Mount Albert Lions. And remembering, just looking at that scoreline, let's add a little bit of context here. Mount Albert tipped to be among the front runners in the SAS Fox Memorial Premiership this year, while the Atatu Roosters, of course, have gone down to the second division and lost some quality players as a result. So just a bit of context for that scoreline. Of course, it doesn't look too pretty for the Roosters there, but probably not an accurate reflection of how good a squad they're going to be in 2018.
More such substitutions rolling now for the Mount Albert Lions. 2-3 boys have just rolled back onto the park.
Kick is away from Tomovavi Gerard. So the score remains 24-0, Mount Albert Lions over the Atatu Roosters.
Mount Albert trainer over there, Junior. He's working double time. And boys getting ready now, picking up another Steeden ball, getting it back to the centre for the kickoff, restart.
Isaac Miski, the real star of the show in this one. He comes from down in Wellington, previously played for the Porirua Vikings down there and the Canterbury Bulls. He's also a member of the New Zealand Universities team, so really talented player is Isaac.
Thank you. Go.
Was excellent for them last year in the Fox and looks being every bit as good again
Got a
this year
break
now
here.
as we see a break from Atatu. And it is a nice little run there out wide by Regan Lafaeli on that occasion. Now they ruck the ball out. Urquhart back towards the middle. Ova'a tips the ball over the top. Space out here on the left. Can they get a try here, the Roosters? Stretching this Mount Albert defence, which so far has all the answers. Chaz Brown involved in the tackle as well. They'll come back out towards the right, you would think. It's a slow play the ball. Ova'a stands them up, goes to the line. Big lanky player.
Second ball on. Referee puts the boot into that.
So a bit of an
And
ongoing
that's why he's
theme today.
reffing. That's why he's reffing. That ball's gone nowhere.
So the Roosters now on the attack. Michael Seal right in front of the sticks. Urquhart. Ova'a. Ova'a's going to put the little kick in over the top. It's not a bad kick, but Mark
Great
Graham
catch.
back to collect it. Where's a bit of a shot at the end.
Cleaned that up really well.
And they need to be careful here because Mark Graham wants a quick restart. Atatu are not set. And he's taken it just off the mark. So false start there. We'll go back and start again. Matt Kelly hands the ball off to Mavavi Gerard. And back into it we go. Kelly, who has been excellent in this game, scored a try. Nice little dart out of dummy half there from Jordan Tua. Up to halfway, Faliloa Malio. Darts out of dummy half, just testing that marker defence, makes 10, gets the offload away, Miski, here we go, left edge, there are numbers. Mount Albert, can they get there? They go out towards the far corner.
Might have enough toe, he has.
Junior Lola here stands him up, has the toe, and goes in. Good chase from Max Urquhart to put a little bit of pressure on and keep them at bay. But it is another try. Junior Lola here going over there, and it's just class from Mount Albert. They have brought pretty well their full-strength team to this match, and it is showing on the scoreboard at this stage. So Mount Albert going again right in front of the Franklin Storm banner there, which you might have seen. Of course, if you haven't heard of the Storm, the Auckland Rugby League's newest club, made up of players from Tuakau, Pukekohe.
I need to just jump in there, mate. Newest team. They formulated from Waiuku, Pukekohe, and
You took the
Tuakau.
words right out of my mouth.
Sorry about that, mate.
No.
Just in the back play of that, one of the guys who did the link play, Rory Ropati, who came on, he's covering a lot of ground. He's these defence and what have you, and he was showing a wee bit of fitness there. So the Mount Albert team's actually looking quite streamlined. So they must be working hard on their pre-season there, looking very fit, and they're still playing at the same sort of pace as when they kicked off first thing this morning.
Yeah, that's right. Some real athletes in this team. Of course, a number of the guys have come through Warriors development systems over the years. Short restart, now up they go. Looks like a knock-on from Atatu. Ball is going to go out. So, initial signs, Troy, from what we've seen so far, Mount Albert, certainly the front runners from the games we have seen. But, of course, Point Chevalier
Wow.
stuck it with them in that first game, and Faliloa Malio is going to go straight through the heart there.
Yeah. A turn and burn, and that was all that was left was dotting down underneath the crossbar.
So
And,
Johnny Faliloa Malio goes through almost untouched under the Sportsafe posts. And as we enter the final few minutes in this one, a conversion to be attempted from in front by Corey Cta, formerly of the Maris Saints, played for the Auckland representative team a few years ago against the New Zealand Māori down in Rotorua. And he hits that one over with ease and extends that lead for the Mount Albert Lions. It's now 34-0 as we enter the final few minutes in this one. Te Atatu, Troy, potentially there's going to be some scars from this one to overcome, I guess. A bit of a disappointing start for them, but I think, from what we've seen, they do have some really good stuff in them. It's just a matter of completing a few sets and holding their own.
Yep, they've got a few boys on the side. They've got some speed, and I think they've got some grouse playmakers as well. So, as you said earlier on, don't be surprised when they come out in 2018 in the Crown Lift Trucks Sharman Cup. I think they're going to be one of the teams to contend with.
Tumavavi Gerard goes high, and up they go. Chaz Brown hits it down. Te Atatu have recovered it. It's a slow play of the ball. Mount Albert getting there in numbers to slow things down. Now the Roosters, can they find a positive in this game. Lola here involved in the tackle. 40 metres off their own line now are the Roosters. Urquhart hands it off. Up over halfway they go, but driven back in a good tackle by Mount Albert. Miski and Ropati in the tackle. Just short of halfway now. Urquhart. Up over halfway they go. Setter. Urquhart cut out ball. Flat at best, and it is going to be forward. So try as they have, the Te Atatu Roosters just not able to find a result in attack today. Just not their game. We'll see them back in action later in the day, but for the Mount Albert Lions, this is a commanding statement. Tomavavi Gerard, some footwork at the line. Still going, steps 1, steps 2, and then big contact to follow. 40 metres out from the line here, Mount Albert. The siren goes in the background. That's going to do us, ladies and gentlemen. Mount Albert Lions comfortable, 34-0 winners over the Te Atatu Roosters. And the latest game here at the 2018 Sportsafe ARL Nines. We're back in action in a minute with our next live stream game. Remembering we are streaming non-stop for 9 hours today, bringing you 19 games all up.